is Jason Unger reporting from the office of EH Publishing in Framingham, Massachusetts, and I am here with Steve Chung of Vidabox, who is demoing for us their first ever dual format Blu-ray HD DVD Media Center. Alright, so we've just booted up into the Media Center interface, and as you can see, it's a pretty standard Windows Media Center interface, except we have this new Play HD movie. Steve, can you walk us through that?
Sure. Once you arrive at the Play HD movie function, all you have to do is just press OK. It closes out of Media Center, and we'd actually now be able to launch the Power DVD from Cyberlink. It just takes a little bit of time for the HD movie to start in general because of the new encryption technologies that have been put into these HD formats.
Now this Cyberlink Power DVD, this does both HD DVD and Blu-ray.
Yes, it does.
How hard was it to integrate both Blu-ray and HD DVD into the system?
It was actually fairly difficult. Not only did we actually have to get the Cyberlink software itself to fully load in there and play the movies natively within Cyberlink, we also had to provide an interface, namely that Play HD DVD movie function within Media Center, and then on top of that, we had to make sure that you could control it strictly from the remote itself.
Alright, so here we are watching Batman Begins on HD DVD.
So now, just from your remote, while the movie is playing in the background transparently, you can actually access all sorts of different scenes and just take it from there. If you go into special features, you just press up again, you can actually go into a lot of different things, like additional footage, behind the story, see trailers. Blu-ray, in terms of video clarity and again sound quality compared to HD, it's pretty much on par. The biggest factor I would say would be the movie that you're watching itself. Some of the HD content that's available out there, such as the movie they're playing right now, Mission Impossible 3, is actually a very, very good quality. I'd say it's probably one of the best movies I've seen in terms of artifact-free and no film grain or any of those other funny artifacts. However, on the Blu-ray discs right now, if you want to say jump from this current scene to the next, you actually have to be able to press the DVD menu button, which bounces you out of the movie itself. Then you'll be able to go into scenes. The interface in terms of quality is still fully functional, and it still looks very, very nice. But in terms of usability and user-friendliness, it just leaves a little bit to be desired because it doesn't quite allow you to play the movie continuously.
What video resolution does the Media Center output at?
Oh, the Vidaboxes are compatible with either 720p or 1080p. We can actually configure any type of system to whatever resolution you want. Then in terms of audio quality, both formats are fully capable of rendering back their content at either Dolby Digital or DTS. And again, the Vidabox is fully capable of transmitting that SPDIF signal either through a coaxial or an optical cable connection in the back at its full DTS or Dolby Digital output. In the video side, we can actually configure it with dual DVI outputs along with a breakout connection for S-video and component video. We can also configure this with a HDMI 1.2 output with full HDCP compliance, or we can actually put on here VGA outputs. On the next side to it, to its right, you could actually see a single tuner for the Vidabox. We can actually upgrade this with up to a total of 4 tuners for 2 analog connections for your cable or satellite connection, or 2 more additional outputs for over-the-air HD for a total of 4 tuners, which will allow you to record up to 4 shows at once. Now on the audio side, you can actually connect this up to your amplifiers using the analog outputs for full 7.1 surround sound, or you can actually use the built-in Toslink for SPDIF optical, which allows you to have the full 7.1, or you could just use the coaxial output here. All the Vidabox systems also come with the RS-232 port, so if dealers want to be able to integrate that with their Crestron or AMX systems, they can definitely do that.
Alright, so the unit can also do streaming to multi-zones, right?
Yeah, definitely. Using the Vidabox Roommate and the Vidabox Slims, you could actually set up a number of different multi-zones.
What do you think about this whole format war thing?
Yeah, I think it's, well, it's interesting you mention that because at the end of the day, I mean, consumers, all they really want is just to be able to watch these movies in high def, have a good entertainment experience overall. And I think both formats in terms of picture quality and audio quality is very good.
All right, thanks to Steve Chung from Vidabox. I am Jason Unger for CEPro.com.